when it comes to red and green flags, there's a very wide um, conversation about it, I guess.
Yeah.
A broad conversation about it. Sorry. If you would list your green and red flags, what would they be in
My,
a relationship or a girl?
I mean, I've never really had anything like a type or a preference. It normally goes always off the basis of the
Hmm.
person and how I feel and how it feels within that moment.
Yeah.
You can never know someone truly if you've kind of met them on. You have to kind of meet them online, and it's all very well being like, oh, these are my red flags, these are my green flags.
Yeah.
It's like you don't know. Some that red flag could be something that you work on together, or you never know. But green flags would always be: has that person also, do they also know and understand themselves on a level that is has this extended empathy and emotional intelligence? And because I think that's really important.
Are they honest enough to understand? Yeah, are they honest enough to understand that they need to work on themselves? I think that's a really
Yeah,
huge one because everyone needs to work on themselves. And if the person comes in and says, "No, I'm good,"
yeah,
it
yeah.
just doesn't make sense.
Exactly. And I don't think you need to meet someone that knows exactly where they're going to be in 10
No,
years,
exactly.
has
No,
this
no,
kind
no.
of exact drive, job,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
aspiration, and all the rest of it, and motivation. I think that's great. I think
Yeah,
that definitely feeds into a lot of it, especially when it comes down to, appearances. Like, are you looking after yourself? Maybe do you understand that is important? Is definitely a green flag. I think if you were looking at someone that didn't really care where they were going in life and has no like connection to wanting to,
yeah,
I think that's kind of where it's like, oh shit, are you okay?
yeah. I
As you would
always
do for
said,
anyone, but
sorry
no,
for
no,
cutting you. I always said, as you mentioned, you don't need to have 10 year plan where you're going to be in those years, or you don't need to have big aspirations of becoming a millionaire, billionaire, whatever, having this big mansion. As long as you working on something that's truly valuable to yourself, that's it. I'm in,
yeah,
because everyone is different, and no matter if you want to have a big business, or if you want just to have your little plant shop on a corner in Brixton, it's fine with
I
me
think it's so
because you're
cool.
working on something that's important to you.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. It's you're passionate about something
Yeah,
that is to me like an incredibly
yeah,
a green flag. Is it doesn't need to be this big thing. It
mm,
can be something so small, but you're passionate about it and it makes you happy and you're leaning into the things that make you feel good.
exactly.
That I can be a part of in every single way and want to support you in that as much as I can.